Hey, Ty Lipton here for Tough Lip Productions. I spent the last 10 years or so reading up on microphones and where to put them. I went to music college and just studied in my own time before music college. Read loads of articles in SOS magazine, Gear Sluts, all that. And I kind of seen that the same microphones kept popping up again and again and again, and they're put in the same place to get the sounds on big pop hits and just albums in general. So I thought I'd share with you a combination of those and some of my favourite mic positions. So here's my new favourite. It's an SM57 pointed against a wall, just into it. There's like an inch gap there, don't know if you can see it. And that just makes the room sound huge. And you can point either into the wall, but the reflections are a little bit harsh. It kind of sounds kind of concrete, harsh sound. So I have it pointing into an acoustic pad just to dull down some of the really brittle sound reflections. Wood is an excellent thing to point the microphone into. People love using an Akg D112 on the bass drum. And they'll point that ear right into the beater, pointing at the beater, or else for click sound in the middle for tone, and to the side for like loads of tone. Then we have what everyone uses pretty much, just the kind of a go-to mic for toms, is a Sennheiser 421. It just sounds good. You don't have to do much EQ to it. Then for snare, we're on SM57. And underneath the snare, you can use condenser, or else you can use another SM57. I tried using condensers, and they just sounded so just not nice, so brittle and harsh. So there's another trick that I've started using recently. It's for separation between hi-hat and snare drum. It's just an acoustic pad, and you just place it kind of, where am I? There I am. Yeah, just there, and that just stops hi-hat bleed getting into the snare mic, and it's just amazing how much it cleans up. Yeah, so here's a new one I'm just trying out now. It's to use a shotgun mic, which is often used for location recording. Just pointed at the hi-hat to an attempt to isolate the hi-hat sound so you can pan it like hard left or whatever. So I'm just trying that at the moment. Not sure how I feel about it just yet. It does, because it's a shotgun mic, it does introduce some phase problems, but since we're rolling off the low end, it doesn't affect the phase too much, so yeah. Alright, so on the floor tom, I would like to have a Sennheiser 421, but I don't have the money for that one just yet. So at the moment I'm using an RE20, which I found out recently a lot of people are using RE20s and Shure SM7Bs. So, and it actually sounds really nice. It doesn't really sound anything like a Sennheiser 421, but it's a different kind of sound, a lot warmer. And then for my overhead, I have a TLM103, the Neumann mic, and I can't get over how good it sounds as an overhead. I didn't really see anything on the internet about it as an overhead. People said it sounds kind of similar to the Akg 414, and that's a classic kind of overhead mic. But yeah, it sounds great. Okay, so there. My main mic tips, where to put it. Oh, actually, yeah, I used to put an SM57 just on the where's the kick drum? There it is. Just pointing directly at the beater for the kick drum, but to get the click up. But I really find that if you just boost the EQ on the Akg D112 inside the kick drum, it sounds so much nicer, and you don't get all that extra cymbal noise and everything. It's just a noisy. I really don't like putting my mic there. Another really common mic placement is to put an RE20 just in front of the bass drum. That sounds great, but you need a really well tuned bass drum for that, and that's great for like jazz, just kind of mellow stuff that you don't need like a devastating kick sound for. And then if you have the same mics as me, you can just put the Akg 112 on the floor tom then, because that's often used as a floor tom mic as well. Okay, so that's great. Thanks for sharing your time.